Why is it that you must own your sales process, and why does it matter? I'm Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Honolulu, Oahu, on a perfect day to talk about sales, and a perfect day to talk about you on video number 2,200 on my YouTube channel. And I get to work with salespeople just about every single day. And there's a difference between the Joes and the pros who really make things happen. And the people who are the best at sales, they look around and they're like, if it is to be, it's up to me. I have nobody else to blame. I can't blame the leads. I can't blame the day. I can't blame the people that I meet with. And what I got to do is I got to look around and I got to say, I own my sales process. I own all the work, all the effort, all the energy that I put into it. It's not your fault. It's my fault. If I don't make the sale, I can't blame it on other people. I got to blame it on me. And I'll meet with salespeople. I'll work with them. And somebody who's struggling, they want to blame everything but themselves. They want to say it's the weather. They want to say it's the people. They want to say it's the leads. But like the one thing, the one constant that goes along with all of that is the person who's making the sale, and that's you. And I see this struggle consistently. It doesn't matter what industry I'm working in. It doesn't matter what type of person I work. I get on the phone and I hear this a lot. I hear it's fill in the blank. It's everybody else but me. And there's a saying, if it is to be, it's up to me. And that's even true in the world of sales. So here's the thing. You're out there in the world of sales. You're out there working with people. You're out there working with buyers. You absolutely have to find the reason to say, this is me. I own it. It's my fault that I didn't make it happen. It's my fault that I didn't go through a process. It's my fault that I didn't close. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. And you're going to find that when you talk to the top 4% of the people in the world of sales and the top 1%, they own their sales process. They own their destiny. And I have this belief that every time that I say something is not fair, I give up my power to somebody else. And in essence, when you say it's not fair with this lead, it's not fair about the weather, it's not fair about the people that I meet with, it's not fair about the lead, what you're saying is I'm giving up all my power and I'm giving up all my closing abilities, I'm giving up all my skills to somebody else. And in the world of sales, you can't do that. In the world of sales, what happens is the second that you outsource responsibility, the second that you say it's not mine, you no longer have control of your sales process. You no longer have control of your life. So here's what I'm going to make. I'm going to make some recommendations for you on this nice, overcast, breezy day. If you're struggling today, you got to look around and say, where is it my fault? Was I on time? Did I use my personal script? Did I ask all the questions? Did I meet with the person? Did I go through and did I ask them for the business? Did I do my follow-ups? Did I send out a thank you card? Did I? You can make a whole list. And in fact, that's one of the things that I'm going to recommend that you do today is like map out your entire sales process so that when you get done, you have a sales checklist. Okay, great. I brought all my materials. Yes, I was on time. Yes, I gave a fantastic presentation. I see so many salespeople judge a call and not give a presentation. This happens a lot. And this is all about sales ownership. This is all about you have to own your sales process. Did I go through my presentation? Did I ask for the sale? Did I overcome objections? Did I listen to the buyer and ask for the objection or for the business again? Right? I didn't make the sale. What did I do for the follow-up process? Did I send, for real, sit down, figure out what your process is for meeting with a buyer. It'll take you 10 or 15 minutes, but these 10 or 15 minutes is one of the things that other salespeople don't do. And I say this a lot because I truly mean it. Most salespeople who you compete against are very lazy. Most salespeople that you work against that you think are closers are not. They're price matchers, they're discounters, and they're generally not good at what they do. Okay? So if you decide hey, you know what, I'm not gonna accept ownership, I'm gonna blame it on somebody else. Even if it wasn't your fault, you should say, what could I do to make this better? What could I have done to close this deal? What could I have done to make this sale happen? So somebody who's a sales Joe is gonna sit there and they're gonna look for every reason in the book to not do something. Somebody who's a sales pro is gonna go, how do I make sure that this doesn't happen again? How do I make sure that I own this and I'm prepared for it for the next time? How do I make sure that when I meet with a difficult buyer, I'm ready to move forward with them and have a conversation? How do I make sure that the next time that I have an objection that I'd never heard before, how do I take the time to role play it, right? In the world of sales, you own your sales business. And that's the way you got to look at it. It's like your own little mini business, right? You may work for a company and you may not be 1099 United States. You may actually physically be an employee of the company, but you got to look around and go, how do I own my sales process? And what it comes down to is you can't blame other people. You can't. You can't blame outside circumstances. What you got to do is accept them and say, hey, look, here's all the reasons why it didn't work. I've got to find a way to move forward, and I'm going to do everything I can to make it happen. And here's what's going to happen is you're going to see people around you and you're going to look at them completely different. You're going to see the whiners, the crybabies, the people who complain about everything, and you're going to have a completely different view of sales, right? You want to know what separates the pros from the Joes? It comes down to what they think about before a call. It comes down to what they think about after they run the call. It comes down to what they think about in the middle of the call, and they find reasons to stick in the game. They find reasons why they should be in that sales process, not all the reasons why somebody else was wrong and all the reasons why it's somebody else's fault. If it is to be, it's up to me. It's one of the greatest sayings that there is. It's true in life, it's true in business, it's true in sales, and you got to know that, okay? So if you've never been to my channel, you got one thing to do. I promise you, just one thing. Find the subscribe button and click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update, especially on video number 2,200 on my YouTube channel. We'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping by. Aloha.